What's up, guys? Welcome back to Arcanum Gaming. Richie here with Wyatt today. We're going to be playing Jund versus Junk. We've also got Jake here for some commentary in the background. So we're going to go ahead and go over what our decks do. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you should already know what mine does because I've played it probably 4 different times on the channel. Basically what we're doing, it's a mid-range deck. We've got lots of hand disruption, Thoughtseize, Inquisition, stuff like that. To disrupt our opponent's game plan, we're playing just infinite value creatures. We got Voices Resurgence, which is almost always a 2-for-1 unless our opponent's playing Path to Exile. We've got Tarmogoyf, one of the best value 2-drops in the game. Stuff like Siege Rhino to finish off at the top end, gains us some life back, deals some damage to our opponent. It's got Trample. Then over here we've got our Lingering Souls as well, which is one of the better cards, in my opinion, in Modern. It's surprising that a 3-mana spell that makes 2/1/1 spirits is so powerful in the meta, but there's just so many places where making a couple of 1/1 flyers is unstoppable. And then to finish off our package of cards that we're playing, we've got some of the best removal in Modern. We've got Path to Exile, Fatal Push, and Abrupt Decay. Fatal Push is a great card at the beginning of the game because it hits mana dorks, hits a lot of early game stuff without giving our opponent anything. Once we hit the mid to late game, it kind of falls off, and that's where Path to Exile and Abrupt Decay take over for us. And then to round out that, we've got our Suite of Planeswalkers, headlined by Liliana and the Veil. And that's just about it for Jund.
So Jund is similar. It's mid-range. It's a little bit more focused on aggro. So our goal is to disrupt our opponent's game plan with Thoughtseize. One of the different cards that we are running is going to be Dark Confidant, which is just a great way to generate card advantage, which is hopefully how we're going to get ahead. We are also running Chandra, Torch of Defiance, which is a great format of Planeswalker. Usually dropping it, if they can't answer it, you're just going to win. We're also running Grim Flayer, which is a great card against Lingering Souls because it becomes very tricky for them to jump block. And it also just becomes a 4/4. So it does still die to Fatal Push and Path, but hopefully it can stay alive long enough to give us some value. And we are also running Tarmogoyf and Fatal Push and Liliana's just for high value, and hopefully we can get there. We'll see. High roll?
Low roll this time.
Low roll? Sure. 4.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. 7.
Alright, I will take the play.
Alright, this is a pretty average looking hand for us. We've got a couple land, got a couple spells. This is about what we want to see. This is definitely the best card we have in this matchup.
Alright, our hand is a little iffy. We are short on mana to a degree, but I think we keep and hope we just get there. Alrighty, we're on the play. We'll start with Blackwood Cliffs, Thoughtseize.
You got it. Got a couple lands, Lingering Souls, Kitchen Finks, Collective Brutality, and Liliana, Last Hope.
Those are some good cards. We are actually going to take... We're going to take the Kitchen Finks.
Interesting.
And then we will say go.
Okay. Let's pick up our hand, draw a card. Okay. It's a nice card in this matchup. We'll just go ahead and play a tapped Overgrown Tomb and pass the turn.
So we know he has no removal right now. So we're going to try to get a little greedy here. We're going to play Bloodstained Mire. We will fetch. I can find it. God, where is it? We are grabbing an Overgrown Tomb. Shocking it in.
Oh.
Shocking.
Just like that, we're ahead by 5.
Hopefully not for too long. We will play Grim Flayer.
You got a Grim Flayer.
And then we'll say go. He is just a 2/2 right now.
Perfect. He forgot about one of the cards that we had in our hand then. We're going to go ahead and play Collective Brutality. We're going to go ahead and escalate it twice. Pitching away a Lingering Souls and a Liliana, Last Hope. For all 3 modes, so we'll start with target opponent reveals their hand. I choose an instant or sorcery from it, and they discard that card. Okay, so we've got a Tarfire and a Maelstrom Pulse. We're going to go ahead and hit the Maelstrom Pulse. And then -2/-2 to a creature, hit the Grim Flayer, and drain for 2.
Is that the one Steven had? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my gosh. I tried so hard getting it approved.
Nice. And we'll play our land, so we're done there.
We will untap, we will draw. Play land, and we will just pass.
Okay. Untap and draw. It's pretty nice. We'll go ahead and put down a Verdant Catacombs, and then we'll pay 1 for an Inquisition of Kozilek.
Terminate or Tarfire.
We will hit the Terminate. Okay. We don't really care that much about Tarfire until we get our own Tarmogoyf on the field. Then we're going to go ahead and fetch this Verdant Catacombs, getting a Shock and a Temple Garden. Got a little bit of life to spare. Get our Temple Garden there, and then we're going to flashback Lingering Souls for 2 1/1s.
So behind. Oh, this is beautiful.
And pass the turn.
We're going to draw. Play Swamp, and then we're just going to pass the turn.
Alright. Untap and draw. Put down a Plains. Go ahead and move into combat.
Combat.
Attack for 2 in the air.
Take 2.
Second main phase. We're going to drop our big buddy Siege Rhino.
Seems good.
Do it.
And we'll pass the turn.
We shall untap, draw. Going to play Stomp It Ground tapped and pass.
Wow, okay.
Is it about a Tarfire token?
I can draw a card. Well, guys, we're just getting infinite value here, it looks like. Man, what are we going to do? Let's just go and move into combat. Declare attacks for 7.
Starfire a token.
Values.
Take 6, go to 2.
Just 5. I miscounted.
Okay, 5.
And then second main phase, we're going to go ahead and drop down a Liliana of the Veil.
Sounds good.
1 card in hand.
Oh yeah.
Plus.
Okay.
Discarding an Abrupt Decay.
Land. We've drawn only lands instead.
Alright, we'll pass turn.
You will untap.
Terminate.
You will draw.
You gonna Tarfire another B?
We will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap and draw. I'll go ahead and plus Liliana.
Or respond.
Sure.
We will push the B.
Push the B. B is pushed. I discard my own push. I attack for 5.
Alright, take 5.
There's 4.
4. Stop it.
I keep
Stop.
doing that. Alright, guys, that's the first game. Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. I really don't know what to say about that. So let's just go ahead and get into our sideboard strategies here. Alright guys, we're back here with our sideboard strategies. As you can see, we're basically taking out the same package here. In a fair matchup like Jund versus Junk, hand disruption is not terribly relevant after the first game. It's mostly in this kind of a matchup, it's mostly for information because we've got so much removal and stuff like that having hand disruption isn't terribly relevant. So for what I'm bringing in, I've got an extra copy of Collective Brutality. As you saw what it did in Game 1. It's just a better way to disrupt the hand. Plus we have the Drain Life, and it's also a kill spell in the right situations, which is a lot of the time against Jund. We've got Painful Truce for the long game to get us a little bit of card advantage, since we don't have Bob or anything like that in the deck. Then we've also got Pulse of Marasa, which again, since we both have so much removal in our decks, it lets me get a creature or land back from my graveyard to my hand, which is a great late game for recovering a little bit and stabilizing. We've got Damnation, just in case his board gets a little bit too out of hand. And then at the top of our curve, we're bringing in our copy of Sigarda. This is a flex slot. A lot of decks will run either Obnixilis, Siege Rhino, or excuse me, not Siege Rhino, Thragtusk, thank you, or a Batterskull, something like that in that slot. Personally, I like Sigarda the best. 1, because I'm a big fan of Angels. 2, because it's a big 5/5 flying beater. There's not really anything in his deck that can deal with that. And Sigarda's ability also turns off his Liliana's minus to to make me sacrifice, which just makes this card almost impossible to get off the board except by a board wipe like Damnation.
So, same package we took out, Hand Disruption, not great after game 1. What we're bringing in Huntmaster, which, if unanswered, just becomes infinite value, flipping back and forth, making tokens, gaining life, killing his creatures. We're bringing in Knight of Souls Betrayal to take care of Lingering Souls, and basically just making the board a little bit smaller, but besides that, it doesn't do much. Lingering Souls is definitely a card that can just kind of beat us on its own. We also have Damnation, in case this board gets out of control. Kitchen Finks, great card, gain 2 life, it's a 2-for-1 most of the time. And then we're also bringing Golgari Charm to either wipe his board, swing in for lethal, or to regenerate our creatures. There's quite a bit of use for it, especially in this matchup. So let's see how it goes. Let's cut.
What's the flip card on Master?
Yes.
Yeah, Master of the Fellows.
I will be on the play. Let's try.
It's just nuts.
Alright guys, we got a pretty decent hand here. That's what it's looking like. This lighting is really not great, so that's a little bit better. Cool.
Our hand is a little iffy, a little slow. We'll see how it goes. We're going to keep it, for sure.
Alright, we
Got
have
lands
play.
and spells, so...
You can see what you have a lot of them.
Alright, I'm going to draw. And we're going to put down a Marsh Flats, pass the turn.
Shall untap, draw for turn.
One
We're going to play a Blackcleave Cliffs and pass.
End step, we're going to fetch.
Okay.
Grabbing a... What are we going to get?
Decisions.
We'll grab a Temple Garden.
Taps?
Tapped, yes.
Alrighty.
No, I'd like to path through Blackcleave Cliffs
Perfect.
and search for a basic.
Thank you. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Just like to cut. Draw. We're going to go ahead and put down a Twilight Mire, and then we're going to Collective Brutality. We are going to escalate. We'll escalate once, discarding the Lingering Souls to drain 2 and target the hand.
These 2. From your choices, you get Tarfire, Terminate. I have Land, Deadweight, and Garuk.
Ooh, interesting. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and take the Terminate.
Perfect.
Yeah. And pass the turn.
We shall draw. We're going to play Blackcleave Cliffs, and then we're going to pass.
Untap, draw a card.
Does Starfire hit the face?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
We will play a Forest, and then pay 2 to drop a Voice of Resurgence.
Fun card right there.
Pass the turn.
We will draw.
I love playing 2-for-1s.
So powerful. Who would have thought? We'll Tarfire.
Okay. When it dies, I get my green-white elemental.
Perfect.
Power and toughness equal to the number of creatures I control. In case you're not familiar with voice.
Play Tarmogoyf.
Sure.
Then we're going to pass the turn.
Okay, so I've got a creature, sorcery, and land.
Tribal.
Tribal, and you also have instant, so it's a 5, 5, 6.
That's sweet.
5, 6. Untap. Draw. Let's see here. Let's put down a Concealed Courtyard. We're going to pay 2 and flashback Lingering Souls,
Okay.
bringing our token up to a 3/3, and pass the turn.
Did you cast another one?
He discarded
You're
it to
right.
collect.
You're right.
We shall untap and draw.
Yep. Yeah, I've got a bit of a hand over there.
LOL.
I don't know if you can hear Jake laughing in the background, but that's because of these cards.
We are gonna... Whew, do not have much to do. I guess we'll attack for 5.
We'll take the 5.
Okay.
Ooh, scary.
Then we'll pass the turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and untap and draw a card. That's pretty good. Put down a swamp for the turn.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and move into combat, I think,
Okay.
and attack for 5.
Pick 5.
Okay. Second main phase, we're gonna pay 3. Put down a Liliana Last Hope.
Last up's good.
We're gonna activate her -2 ability.
Okay.
I mill the top 2 cards of my deck, then return a creature from my graveyard to my hand. There's a Path to Exile and a Maelstrom Pulse, and we're going to get back Voice of Resurgence. And then we're going to cast a Voice of Resurgence.
We will respond to voice.
Okay.
-1, -1 to all creatures.
Yep.
Okay. And then still with voice on the stack.
Okay.
Top fire you redirect to Liliana.
Sure. Alright. Voice resolves. Pass the turn.
Untap. Drop.
We also have Planeswalker in the graveyard now.
Perfect. 6, 7. God, I'm out of dice for this.
I'll use a 6. That's
Yeah,
fine.
6. We will play a land tapped.
Okay.
We'll deadweight. It'll go up to 7.
Sure.
You get a 1/1,
Yes, I do.
which you might need to block with Goyf.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and block the boy.
Okay. And then we shall pass the turn.
Alright, gonna untap and draw. Oh, baby. We got that card. Yeah, I think we can. We'll be fine. We're gonna go ahead and pay 5 to put down Sigarda.
Ooh-wee! Powerful.
Pass the turn.
We are going to untap and draw for turn.
Okay.
We will attack for 7.
Take the 7. We're at 9.
We will play an Overrun 2 tapped.
Sure.
Farouk.
Sure.
And then we're just going to 0 to make a wolf.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Alright, untap and draw. Seven, we got 9 power on board.
Yes.
And we really want to do this, but if he has the Knight of Souls Betrayal, that's really bad. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pay 4, put down Siege Rhino,
Sure.
and then we're going to swing 5 in the air. We're going to hit Garuk,
Farouk dies.
and we'll pass the turn.
We will untap. Draw for turn.
Silly, you should have done that.
We will start by
We're going to do this next turn, but we'll just have to wait and see.
terminate on Sigrana.
Siege Rhino's kill.
9.
Take 9.
And then we'll pass the turn.
You one card?
Untap.
Or
And
the
drop.
one time you wish a fire was a lightning bolt.
No, because I already casted both, so it doesn't matter actually.
Verdant
Oh,
Catacombs. We're gonna go ahead and yeah, we're gonna pay 4. Leave that one up. Pay 4. Put down our Sword and Solemn Visitor.
Whew, powerful.
We're gonna activate his +1 ability. Until my next turn, creatures I control get 101 lifelink, and then we'll swing for 6 with lifelink. And puts us right back up at 9, and pass the turn.
We will untap, draw for turn. Well, we are going to animate our Raging Ravine,
Sure.
move to combat,
Oh god, did I do math wrong?
and then we will attack, +1 counter.
Oh man.
7, 9,
What do you
13.
mean did you do math wrong?
Oh, I thought I had something I didn't have.
Math?
Yep.
We may have just gotten lucky, guys.
Yeah, I messed that up. I had to play something last turn. I had to put this down, and I forgot to put it down. I didn't see the Raging Ravine either. Okay, well, I just misplayed there pretty badly.
Looks like we got there.
Oh, man.
Somehow we got there.
Well, that's going to be the game. I'm going to go ahead and go into Game 3 now. Alright guys, so we're back here, getting ready for Game 3. I've got a little bit of an unconventional sideboard in my list. I'm trying to be a little bit sneaky. So I'm taking out a couple of cards. Voice, which was in the main board, and then the Painful Truce, which I sideboarded in. Since we're on the play now, I'm bringing in Mana Tithe. If you don't know what Mana Tithe is, you probably aren't familiar with it. It is a 1 mana counterspell in white. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. So it's a white force spike printed in Planar Chaos. A lot of people don't run it. I've seen it played in, I think, Green-White Hate Bears was the only deck. I put it in just for fun. And I've had a couple matches at my LGS during our Modern tournament where it actually made a huge difference in the match. So we're just putting it in to be funny and see what happens.
I'm guessing you're going to be on the play?
Yes, that's the plan anyway.
Alrighty, good luck.
Yeah, hopefully I don't tragically misplay this time. Jeez, that was embarrassing.
Cost you the game.
Yep. Let's see, what do we got here? This is a pretty decent looking hand. So there's that. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep it.
You have a pretty interesting hand. Little slow. But let's see how it goes.
Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the Verdant Catacombs, and we'll pass the turn.
We'll draw. Start with a Raging Ravine pass.
Okay, end of your turn, we're going to go ahead and fetch.
Okay.
Get an Overgrown Tomb. Rain in taps.
Sounds good. Where's the Expedition Verdants?
Don't have them, they're too expensive. I gotta finish Legacy first.
Fair call. And then, let's see your turn too. I'm guessing a Collective Brutality.
We're gonna go ahead and play Collective Brutality. Let's see here. I think this time we're just gonna target your hand.
Just hands?
Yeah, just hand.
No targets?
Ooh. 2 Grim Players, Scoos,
There's the
Huntmaster.
Freckles.
Ooh, okay. Well, at least we got some information out of that. And we'll say go ahead.
We will untap and draw. We are going to play a Blackcleave Cliffs and a Grim Flare. And say go.
Untap and draw. We're gonna, let's see, put down a tapped Stirring Wildwood, play a Tarmogoyf. We've got sorcery and land.
2/3.
And it's a 2/3. So go ahead.
Alright, we will untap. We will draw. Play a Wooded Foothills.
Okay.
Thank you.
For
Tap
two.
for 2, play our Scoos.
Ooh. Okay.
We're going to move to combat and attack for 2.
That's fine. I'll take 2.
Trigger. Organize the top 3.
Sure.
We will get rid of our land and leave 2 on top.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Untap and draw. Go ahead and what we're going to do here. Let's put down a verdant. We will pay 3 for a kitchen face.
Oof.
Gain 2 life. And then we'll pass the turn.
We shall fetch. We're just going to be grabbing a forest so we can activate our Scoos to make this Tarmogoyf a little less threatening. We will eat the Collective Brutality.
Okay. Moves down to a 1/2.
Check to cut.
Very good.
We will untap and draw.
Guys, Tootsie's is $20.
We will move to combat. Attack for 2.
We'll block their kitchen things.
Okay. Block.
Yep.
While it's still in the graveyard, if it persists on the stack, we will eat it.
Sure.
Gain 1 life, and Scoos will get a counter.
And then we got creature in the yard now.
Yes. We shall play a Bloodstained Mire,
Okay.
and we will play our other Grim Flare.
Sure.
Pass the turn.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and fetch. Grabbing the Temple Garden. And draw for turn. Interesting. We will put down a Ghost Quarter.
Uh-oh. Here goes Raging Ravine Beats.
Yep. Then we're gonna go ahead and let's pay a green and a black and a colorless to Maelstrom Pulse the Scavenging Ooze.
I think we're okay with this. Maelstrom Pulse is good.
I was hoping you'd play those 2 Grim Flayers together.
This would have been very nice for you. Scoos will die.
That brings us up at sorcery, and then we'll pay 2 to put down a Scoos of our own.
Oof.
And we're gonna go ahead and just pass the turn.
That's the turn. I will fetch it instead.
Okay.
We are going to grab our Overgrown Tomb. Check to cut.
You're good.
I will untap and draw. So this is going to be a pretty decent turn for us. We'll start with shocking in our Blood Crypt.
Sure.
We will terminate on the Tarmogoyf,
Okay.
and then we will play our Liliana the Veil minus.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
We have instant land creature, so Grimflayer is still just a 2/2. We will attack for 2.
Take 2.
It will trigger, and we get to look at the top cards. These cards are quite nice. Get rid of Overgrown Tomb. Leave both of these guys on top. We will play them like this.
Okay.
And then we will pass the turn.
Alright, let's untap and draw. Pay a white and a green, put down a Voice of Resurgence. And we'll go ahead and drop a Forest. And pass the turn.
We will untap. Draw for turn. We will start with leaving up our black and red lands. Hunt Master of the Fells,
That's pretty good.
gaining 2 life, creating a wolf. Then we will plus our Liliana.
Nothing to discard.
Discard a Raging Ravine.
Sure.
We have land, instant, creature, so Grimflayer is still not turned on, so we will pass the turn.
Alright. Go ahead and untap and draw. That's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and move into combat and make an attack of 2 against Liliana.
We shall block with our wolf.
Sure. Voice dies, I get my 1/1 elemental. And I'm going to go ahead and path the Huntmaster.
Huntmaster gets pathed. And we will go search for a basic. Grabbing a swamp.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn.
We shall untap. And draw for turn. So we shall tap. For 4 mana, playing Chandra Torture Defiance.
Ooh. Okay.
We will plus her to add mana. Tap 2 more, we will play our Kalidas.
Alright.
We will plus our Liliana,
Nothing to discard.
Same. And sadly, we have to be careful of attacking because he does have a Stirring Wildwood, and our Grimflayer is not a 4/4 yet. So we're just going to pass the turn.
Alright. And untap and draw. Well, this is not helping right now. This does not look good for us, unfortunately. Nothing useful in the graveyard, and we keep drawing these, which are not helping. So we're just going to go ahead and put down a tapped Godless Shrine and pass the turn.
We are going to untap, draw for turn. Not a terrible draw there. Might as well play it because we do want to plus Liliana. We will play Dark Confidant.
Okay.
How big is Stirring Wildwood?
It is a 3/4.
Hmm.
Each.
we're going to move to combat.
Okay.
And... We will not attack, actually. Plus Chandra. We will cast the Tarmogoyf.
Sure.
And then... Plus Liliana. Pass the turn.
Okay. Untap and draw a card. It's more land, but it's a Stern Wildwood. And pass the turn.
Upkeep, we will Bob. Lose 4 life. Get a Garruk. It's decent. Okay, 4 mana. Moving back. Playing our Garruk. We are going to 0 2 bolts.
And we're going to respond to that.
Okay.
We're going to pay 3 to activate our tap Stern Wildwood.
Okay. Makes it a 2/2.
We're going to pay another 3 to activate our untapped String Wildwood, making it a 3/3.
Response to the activation. Killing this Stern Wildwood.
Alright. Well guys, that's going to be the game it looks like.
So that'll die, my Garruk's gonna flip. He will be at 1. And then we shall minus our Liliana. We're going to move into combat. Swinging 4 instant land creature.
I also have sorcery.
So 4, 6, 8,
11.
11.
It's down to 5.
And then we will plus our Chandra. Reveal Wooded, you take 2. And then we'll pass the turn.
And that's the nail in the coffin, guys. Another land. We'll go ahead and Ghost Quarter Raging Ravine out of spite.
Ghost Quarter succeeds.
And scoop. Wow, we just kept drawing nothing but land. Oh, we had Damnation coming up in 3 turns. That might have... I don't know. I don't think we could have dealt with that Chandra.
How about you?
That was a bit of a rough match. Well then, that is Jund versus Junk. Typically it tends to lean in Junk's favor, but not that match.
Planeswalkers are quite an advantage.
Indeed. Well guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe, we got more Magic content for you, as well as Pokemon TCG and homemade TCG stuff. And until next time guys, take it easy.